A brutal 4-3-3 tactic that guarantees 4+ goals a game? Crush the opposition with your inverted wingers. A centre forward on attack that just won't stop. In today's episode of Testing Your Tactics, we're looking at JDaly's 4-3-3 brutal Lopetegui formation and tactic here. Let's get into today's episode and let's see how good it is. Now, to make it fair, I wanted to copy the exact same test that was done in the original. So we have the screenshots from the 4 teams that were used. Leyton Orient, they finished top of their group with 107 points. Porto, I think this is where the +4 goals a game comes in. It's on goal difference, yeah, 133 goals. 98 points there, so they won their league. Spanish First Division, Real Madrid, 106 points, 151 goals, they won the league. And West Ham finished in 3rd place, 63 goals, 85 points. So that's 1 win away from winning the title there. A little thing I have noticed, and I'm not sure what this is. It's probably because of doing multiple tests at one time, but it seems to be 4 players being controlled in this. Whether it's a network game, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm assuming all these tests were done exactly at the same time. But yeah, never noticed this before. Anyway, let's get into today's test, get into the tactic, and let's see how we get on. Leyton Orient will runner-up in the Carabao Cup. That is absolutely insane. Any other ones like this? I mean, Real Madrid won the treble. And West Ham won the Europa League. So a big tactic. Let's see how we get on. So the tactic itself is a Lopetegui 4-3-3. A positive mentality in possession. It's a fairly wide attacking width with overlap on the left and right, play at the defence, with shorter passing directness and a standard tempo as well. Everything else has been set as default on the final third section. In transition, we have counter press, distribute to the fullbacks and to the centre backs, and to roll it out as well. So clearly you want to keep it nice and tidy at the back, keep the possession by playing out of the defence as well, which is one of the instructions. And out of possession, it's a high line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press slightly more often, so nothing's been touched here really, and tackling is to stay on feet. It looks quite a cautious mentality for a 4-3-3, but it promises to score, well, 4+ goals a game. So sweeper keeper on support, no instructions with this one. A wing back on support on the right hand side and on the left hand side, both with run wide with the ball. A centre defender on defend on the left of the back 2, with a ball playing defender on defend as well. An anchor on defend with tackle harder as the added instruction. A box-to-box midfielder on support on the right hand side with roam from position, so just the basic there. Mazzala on attack on the left hand side with run wide with the ball. An inverted winger on the left hand side and on the right hand side. So the left hand side has roam from position and the right hand side has to shoot more often, and the centre forward has no instructions as well. So I'm assuming because of the inverted wingers on the right and left hand side, they're going to be coming inside, which is why you want your wing back on support and even your Mazzala to kind of go out into the channels as well. So we'll see how we get on with today's test. Now with the Real Madrid test, we finished in 5th place, 20 wins, 11 draws, only 7 losses, and 37 goal difference as well. So we're 114 goals difference away from the original test that did take place. 71 points on the board, pretty poor test this has been as well. Looking at the player stats, now we're not involved in any of the goals, average rating. Vinicius Junior's got 11 assists, so 3rd in the league with that one. Rodrigo, 6 player of the matches, 3rd with that also. Andre Lunin, 14 clean sheets, and we're not involved in the yellow cards, which is always nice to see with our tests that we do here. So with the team overview, we did score the most amount of goals, 73. Not the +4 that was stated in the thing, but I think, yeah, different tests potentially. So 73 goals scored for Real Madrid. We had the most shots with 572. The 5th few shots against with 306. Pass completion, we're on there, 90%, lovely to see. And also 55% of possession as well, fantastic. So most tackles won, we're not involved with this one. We're 6th for the highest dribbles. Most clean sheets, we are 2nd with 17, and we conceded the 3rd fewest with 36 across the season. So other competitions, how did we get on? We won the Spanish Cup. Who did we beat in that one? Real San Sebastian, beat them 2-1. But knocked out in the Spanish Super Cup at the semi-final to Atletico Madrid. And we lost in the round of 16 to Paris Saint-Germain as well. Looking at the schedule and how we did perform in the league, I like to see where the form book comes in. Not bad, not a bad start at all. 4-0 to Valencia, 5-0 to Alaves, 4-0 to Vigo. We lost 1-0 to Bilbao. We only lost 7 games all season, so there should be a lot of greens in here as well. 4-2 to Almeria. Quite a few draws at here. I mean, we only got 71 points, so it wasn't the greatest, but yeah, we lost to Barcelona 1-0. A couple of losses in a row here as well. 4-1 to Cadiz, that's a big loss. 2-1 to Sevilla, a 3-2 to Bilbao, but then we ended the season okay. Lost once to Atletico, and we lost again to Barcelona. Yeah, not quite sure what to think about this tactic just yet. And just to prove, we are on the Lopetegui 4-3-3. In the squad as well, how did we perform overall? Joselu, 20 goals and 7 assists. Vinicius Jr., 13 and 17. Rodrigo, 11 and 8. With my boy, Jude Bellingham, my boy, getting 9 and 5. So next, we're going to go into the Leyton Orient test, and let's see if we can replicate what happened. Far from it. We've been sacked. 27th of May. When did we lose our job though? So looking at the job history, we were in 20th place with Leyton Orient before they gave us the boot, and that was on the 9th of December as well. So not great. Let's have a look at how they did perform before we got given the boot. So we lost to Charlton, beat Gillingham 4-1. Yeah. The next test is with West Ham United. Let's see how we get on. And we've been sacked again with West Ham United. 4th of December this time, so we just got sacked. It's something about December when we do these tests that it doesn't go to plan. So where are we in the league? 18th in the league. And as I said, we have kind of... Oh, we got sacked in November with this one. Wonderful. So 18th in the league. How did they perform? I mean, we lost... Oh, we beat Palace 3-1 in the first one. Love that. Then lost to Man City and to Chelsea. Drew to Sheffield United. Lost to Nottingham Forest 5-2. In the Europa League, we won 4-0. Beat Brighton 3-2. Drew 3-3 with Forest in the Carabao Cup. But look at this here. This is dreadful. I mean, we got sacked after a run of 8 defeats in a row across all competitions. Yeah, you can kind of see why they got rid of us in this one. Anyway, on to the Porto challenge. Let's see if we can replicate the success that they had. Well, we replicated the West Ham and the Leyton Orient one. We've been sacked again, 27th of May. We're at the end of the season here, and with our job history, where were we when they got rid of us? I mean, we're in 3rd, but Portugal is such a tough league to be in as well. And we got given our marching orders on the 14th of March as well. Now, I wish there was a way to see where we were in, or how we were performing in the league table, but it said we were 3rd when we got given our marching orders. Let's see how we got on. Now, I'm not interested. You know what, let's have a look at the Europa League, although the fact that we are not in the Champions League kind of says a lot there. So, Champions League, knocked out of the group stage. We won 1 game against the Zvezda, or Red Star Belgrade. Not great there. In the Europa League, we beat Freiburg, but then lost to Real Betis in the round of 16 second leg, so a bit of an underachievement there as well. And if we have a look at the league, I mean, great start. Fantastic start. I wonder why they got rid of us here. I mean, we only lost like 4 games, so maybe not a true sacking as normal, but yeah, we didn't make it the whole season. So yeah, very disappointing. Now, it was dubbed the brutal 4-3-3, and to be honest, I think the only thing brutal about it is the results that you do get with your teams. Sounds a little bit harsh, but I mean, we got sacked 3 times with Real Madrid. We didn't manage to match our expectations, so yeah, a bit concerning, that one. I'm not sure whether controlling multiple teams in the game save would help you out at all, but yeah, maybe it's something that I'll do when I test all these tactics as well, because it takes a lot of time. I've been doing it single team, so one thing I've learned from this video is yeah, I can control multiple teams at once and do one tactic across all those teams, and it'll probably save me a few hours of my life. But yeah, stay away from this one. It's not great, but I do appreciate the fact that there are still people in the community that are contributing to these sites, which allows me to make my videos. So if I do cover the same kind of tactic creator more than once or a couple of times in quick succession, it's because, well, they're the only ones that are putting up videos and tactics for me to test. But anyway, try it out yourself, let me know down below, and I'll see you on another episode. Don't ruin your game save in Football Manager. Don't.